Um, my review of Concrete by Thomas Bernhard is a kind of reflection on the book, which I read first in French. It's entitled Béton, and I read the text in French. Afterwards, after finishing the book when I was in Austria and reading it in French, I always imagine the text in German. I have not yet seen the text in German. Um, I have seen the text of Frost by Thomas Bernhard in German, but not the text of Béton or Concrete as it's translated in English. What struck me by the book was the narrator. It's one of the easiest books to read by Bernhard, in my view. In fact, it's the most um, uh, erudite and sophisticated books from my perspective. But it's also the flow, the language. Of course, the original German is magnificent, but the English translation is quite remarkable because it has a seamless quality. One sentence to the other just flows, and it makes it very easy to read. Although it is a complex book, um, it's divided into two parts. The first part, of course, is the narrator, who is quite frustrated with his inability to reach completion of his project, and also his frustrations with his sister, who's a very materialistic, a kind of an American-like capitalist persona, who's always going after the fast buck, and she's basically the narrator's, one would say, just the opposite of a narrator, who's very kind of intellectual and artistic bohemian type. Of course, he's very well off, so it makes it easy for him to be an artist because he has no financial concerns, and neither does his sister, by the way. But the second part has a tremendous kind of ending, which of course I will not delve into, but it's set in Palma in a hotel, and that gives the title Concrete its meaning. Because one wonders why did the great Austrian author Bernhard entitle the book Concrete. But when you get to the end of the novel, you'll realize why. And it's quite a powerful shock that hits you at the end. Of course, I can't give it away, but I can tell you that the title is very apropos to the entire book. It's set in Palma, and the author recounts the story of a couple, a very tragic story. So I do highly recommend this book. Please read it. I think it's an excellent initiation into the works of Thomas Bernhard.